everyone, come on. Behold, we have a sight. A brand new fiction for Fanfiction Monday. Welcome back. It was the weirdest intro I've done in a while. I don't know about you guys, but this is by far my favorite series to fucking record. And today is no exception. I got this beautiful gift for you. It's called Vincent Purple Guy Loves You. It is a Purple Guy ex-reader fanfiction. You know, Purple Guy from Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, that's a fun time. Before we start though, I want to read you out what, like, the about for this one, because it was a doozy. Okay, so, you work at a jail and finds a newcomer. That newcomer happens to be Purple Guy, who killed children and ran but soon captured. What will you do with Purple if he found a liking to you? Warning, this story will have a sex part in it, so if you are too young, don't read something, fuck it. Yeah, so, I'm ready, I hope y'all are. So yeah, that's the premise of the story. I got my cup of tea. Almonds and pomegranates. Good combo. And let's get fucking started with this shit. Alright, so chapter 1, day at work. You sat at your desk, bored and flipping through pages on the computer about criminals. When you got to the end, a new page showed up as 3 people came in from the front doors. One walked up to you as you sat up straight. I would like to file this man in the computer for his crime, the man said as you looked at the computer. What is the man's crime? You asked. Killing 5 children and almost burning a restaurant down. The man answered as you looked behind him to find a purple man tied in a straitjacket grinning at you. He's literally purple. He is not wearing purple clothes, literally purple. Alright. Oh, fuck, man, okay. Of course. May I see your ID? You looked up as the 2 men hold their IDs up. You look at them and nod, then type the page. The 2 men pull the purple man after them as they walk to the back. You stopped and looked in the corner of your eye to see the purple man grinning at you. You felt a cold blow of wind run across your face as you looked back at the computer screen. The purple man laughed aloud and struggled to get free from the sweater. You know, the hug sweater. Like, makes you give yourself a nice big hug. Also, I have a question about the whole concept of this. Is this how this works? Are we at a prison or a jail of some sort? And we a secretary? I don't actually understand what's happening. I don't know this stuff. Is this how this works though? Can someone please tell me? Because I don't know. I don't know. As time ticked by on the clock, you came closer to your end of the job. The clock soon ticked to 6 p.m. as you saved all the files and shut your computer down, grabbing the cell door keys and walking to the back. You checked each door cell to make sure each door is locked. When you reached to 87, ayy, throwback. You jumped back at the grinning purple face in the cell window. I want to give him like a pedophile-like voice.
Did I scare you?
Yeah, I like that voice. He asked as you crossed your arms. No, you said as the man looked surprised.
Then you must have jumped about something.
You shook your head and continued to walk, but stopped after 4 steps.
Oh my, I sure am hungry. I wish I could eat some dinner.
The man yelled as you walked back.
Oh, you came back.
This is like turning into Yoda very slowly.
Oh, back you came.
God, okay, never mind, that's not Yoda. God, that was a horrible Yoda voice. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. He said, smiling. You were not the kind of person who gives and shares your stuff with others. Why are you hungry all of a sudden? You asked as he paused.
Bitch, I'm always hungry.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore.
I just came in from a long car ride in a cop car, so I'm sure I'm hungry.
He answered as you thought about it. Soon you were walking in a cafe, ordering coffee and donuts. Donuts this late at night? The charger asked as you looked tired. Yeah, so I don't have to get up in the morning to buy them. You answered as the charger grabbed the donuts and started to make the coffee. Who the fuck calls them chargers? I have never heard that. Is that like a British thing? Is that like another country thing? It ain't an American thing as far as I'm concerned. Fuck, man. You yawned and sat in a nearby chair and went on your phone. You connected to the Wi-Fi and read patient 87's file. Are you a doctor? I don't even know anymore. They never established my job. Oh, did I mention the X-Reader? I think I mentioned the X-Reader. I haven't had to give a name to this character yet, so fuck it. When you have finished reading, the charger was standing next to you holding 2 coffees and a bag of donuts. She gave you them and you walked out. Thanks again for coming, the charger yelled and started to clean up. You walked back to the jail place and to the cell rooms. You were surprised at what you found when you reached to 87. The purple man's top half was hanging out of the slot where the food was given. That's not big enough for that. Have you ever seen those food slots? They're not big enough for a person to fit through. At least they shouldn't be. Like, I don't know what kind of food they're giving him, but they shouldn't be enough for a man to fit inside them. I don't fucking know anymore. Hey, get back in there! You yelled as he turned to you.
But I'm stuck.
He grinned as you signed and walked to him. You unlocked his door, putting the coffee and bag at a nearby table. Bitch, this is how you get killed. This is a child murderer. And here you are, going into a cell, all happy-dory, and just, instead of being like, trying to beat his ass back through that fucking food slot, like, I'm gonna stop right there.
Thank you for helping me.
He cooed as you grabbed his hands and pulled. You stopped the door from hitting the wall and crushing the both of you. He grinned, squirming out his legs. You watched as he stood up and stretched, cracking some bones in place. Good, now back in the cell, you ordered as he dove for a little.
Come hang with me, and I'll stay in the cell.
He said as you crossed your arms. Why will I do that? You questioned.
Because I can easily get out of here. I mean, I already did it twice.
You look surprised at his answer. He grins and watches you walk to the table and pick the coffee and bag up. You walk into the cell and sat down as the man pulls the door where it's cracked. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. I was joking about chilling with a child murderer, and here you are actually chilling with a child murderer. Bitch, he is in jail for a fucking reason. He sits across from you as you grab one of the coffees and pointed at the other. That's yours. He picks it up and reads the label.
You like salted caramel iced coffee?
Fuck yeah, I do, bitch. Salted caramel iced coffee is bae iced coffee. Like, the people at the Dunkin' Donuts near me know my order by heart now. He questioned as you nodded. So your name's Vincent, right? He stopped and looked at you with his lifeless white eyes.
How do you know my name?
He sipped the coffee, staring at you. I read your crimes and information about your life. The cell was quiet, but broke when Vincent scooted closer to you.
How long would I be here?
He said when you grabbed a donut. About 2 months. You answered looking at him, and he signed and drank half his coffee. Sir, is Vincent a fucking, like, rich-ass white boy because 2 goddamn months for murdering 5 children and burning down a pizzeria? Sir, I don't think you know how the justice system works. You're not, that's not nice. That's not normal. For that shit, you should be getting like a fucking life sentence. Unless this is like a jail and you're supposed to go to a prison later on. I don't goddamn know. But 2 month sentence is like a fucking rich ass white boy sentence, man. Fucking rapist Brock Turner over here getting like 2 months for murdering 5 children. Oh, you know, he had a very promising swimmer career. I have a lot of anger about things like this.
Can you visit me after 6 every day?
He started to blush a little with his question, but you threw about it. Why? He looked up at you.
Because I'm going to be bored and alone through 2 months, and I would like someone to stay with me.
You paused when he whispered you. He smiled and reached for the bag, but you stopped him by grabbing his wrist. He looked at you as you growled and shook your head and say not to touch your stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dickbag McGee.
You stared at him with a twitching eye and opened your mouth, but nothing came out.
Oh, how did I know your name? 2 things. Your name tag, and I seen it in your eyes because your body and behavior matched a beautiful name like yours.
Why, yes. Thank you, Vincent, for knowing that Dickbag McGee is such a beautiful name for a beautiful young lady. He blushes and laughed, falling back when you let go of his wrist. Are you stalking me or what? You walked out, but stopped when he grabbed your leg.
Oh, come on. We didn't even talk about each other.
He whined when you kicked your leg free and locked the door.
Oh, Dickbag McGee, you forgot your coffee and donuts.
You looked and seen his arm sticking out from the slot, holding your coffee and donuts. You grabbed your coffee. Donut is for you. You walked away as he blushes and sticked his head out, watching you lock the place down. He signed and pulls himself in the cell. You ran into your car, getting in and driving to your house. You thought of what he said that made you snap at him, but you felt sorry about it and at the same time mad. As you parked in front of your 2-story black house you call home, you keep having a feeling that someone is watching your every move. You walked in and locked the door behind you, finding your way through the dark into your room. You turned your light on and grabbed your towel. After a hot bath, you got dried and got dressed. A can fell out of the cabinet when you opened it. The can broke open and soup flowed out when you went to get the mop. When you had came back, a knife was stabbed in the can with a note around the handle. Dun dun dun! I think we already know who this fucking is. End of life now. Playtime begins. That is not English, sir. You took the note off the can and opened it, scanning the letter in one hand and the mop in the other. Letter. Oh, hello. It's nice to meet your home, which you must be questioning about this paper with words on them. Why did I write this? How did I find you? Why were you so snappy at me? You gasped and stuffed it in your pocket, cleaning the soup. I knew it was him. Why did I? You thought, and your mind went blank. After cleaning the mess, you just grabbed another can. You cooked it and threw the can away, listening to it hit the other one in the trash can, which made your ears ring. Sir, what kind of cans are you fucking using? You step back and hold your head. Stop! You screamed a little on the outside. Arms wrapped around your waist as it went silent and the rings died down. You twitched and went to grab the soup spoon, but it was stopped. You looked to see a purple hand gripping your waist. Why did you not question that the first time when you first felt it? Like, I would have flipped the fuck out and like elbowed whoever was fucking behind me. You do not put your hands on my waist out of nowhere. You will get elbowed in the fucking stomach. I swear to God. What are you doing here? Your question flowed off as the man smirked and whispers in your ear.
I want to visit someone who I met in a jail cell.
You signed and stood there as Vincent let go of you and stirred the soup. Hey, that's my dinner! You yelled as he just continued.
Calm down. You need rest.
He said with a grin spread on his face. You blinked tired but just walked to the couch. His chuckles echoed out of the kitchen as you watched TV. Can you keep it quiet in there? I'm watching my show. Are you not gonna question how this man just got out of jail and came into your fucking house? Are we not gonna question that? Are we not addressing this? Because I'm gonna address this. Why are you not questioning this shit? I thought you were goddamn like jailer or some shit. Like, I thought you were supposed to keep him in the goddamn jail and he's in your house and you're not even bothering to question it. Hello? Hello? Anyone there? Sir? Huh? I hate this story so much. He darted out and gave you a bowl of soup. He smiled as you took it and he sat next to you. Sipping some, you smiled at the taste. Wait. You turned to him as he looked and grinning.
Yes?
The words echoed out of his mouth and through your ears. What did you do to the soup? You yawned more tired as he took the bowl from you, placing it on the coffee table. You blinked trying to stay awake, but you fell onto Vincent's lap, falling into a deep sleep.
Are the games starting now?
Vincent's words echoed again. Stranger danger! Stranger danger! This is not what I want to be a part of anymore. I want to just nope the fuck out of this situation. Nope. I disconnected my mic doing that shit. Whoops. When you woke up, you were laying on your bed and the bowl of soup was on your desk. You tried to remember what happened last night, but nothing but coffee and donuts just popped up. You yawned and looked at your clock, seeing you still have time to get to work. You took a shower and got dressed before going to the kitchen. What you found was coffee and a bag of donuts lying on the table. You tilted your head and thought about how it got there, but you were still timed by the clock, so you just sipped some coffee and brushed your hair. Grabbing the keys and fixing yourself, a door opened when you were looking in the mirror. You felt shivers go down your spine and turned to it. Blinking at it, you walked into the door searching for the light switch. You froze when you felt something breathe on you. You sniffed a little and tried not to look when you reached the switch. Flicking it on, you heard a screech and blankets moving. Turning to see Vincent, balled in the blankets and pillow on his head to block the light. What the hell are you doing here? He was speechless because though you remember what happened last night, but he answered.
You let me sleep over because you were sad at how you snapped at me.
You stood there thinking. Get ready, and that butt better be in the car in 15 minutes. You turned the light off and walked out, closing the door behind you. Are we still not gonna question this? This guy's supposed to be in jail and he's still like, he's in your house and now you're just gonna take him with you? You didn't just call the fucking police and be like, hey yo, y'all missing a jail person? Also, is there supposed to be someone there at night? Or am I even in jail? I don't even know what I am in this story. Fuck, man. Oh, fuck this story. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about this at all. Like, I hate this story, but at the same time, I love it because it's just so bad. Fuck. I'm not gonna read any more of this because, as I said, there is apparently a sex scene in it. I don't know where that is. And I'm terrified to find out, so I'm not gonna read any more of this. But let me know what you do think of the story in the comment section below. Don't forget to recommend me other stories or even just fandoms so I can look up stories from there because, you know, I'm always on the lookout for new stories, especially ones that are terrible like this one. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos. Recommend me stories, make bad life choices. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye, my lovelies.